Okay, welcome to my project room, aka pet room. That's my box turtle there. We have leopard gecko and bearded dragon. We have ball python over there. Um, but this is also my sewing table, craft table, general chaos table. But today it is my seed starting table. Now, I'm not starting anything too crazy right now, but we have a really short growing season up here. Um, so planted peppers, not jalapeno peppers to be specific, because I am curious if it actually doesn't have heat to it. Because I am a baby when it comes to heat. Okay, loofah seeds. I don't know what variety. These were sent to me by a friend. Thanks, Jabek. I'm gonna try some butterfly peas. I have the blue queen variety and the double lavender. I should have paid attention to where I ordered these from. I got them off Etsy, the blue lavender ones. These I got from Baker Creek. And then I'm trying to grow a bunch of greens. Greens. So we've got some kale, some collards, and some lettuce, mostly to feed that one and the bearded dragon. So I can stop buying greens, at least for a little bit. I've also got some parsnips that I'm going to be trying because I love parsnips and I would love to be able to grow them, but I've not had great luck with germination before. And some leeks, because leeks are yummy and they take a while to get started, apparently. So I'm probably going to try the peppers first. The question is, do I do 6 plants or 12? I don't have a great track record with keeping them alive, which is why I'm thinking quantity. Let me see. So I have a Sterilite tote down on the ground with a bunch of seed trays. Because the Sterilite tote is my makeshift greenhouse. Don't have a better solution right now. I'd like to have a little shelving unit with grow lights, but right now it's a Sterilite tote for the humidity, and then I can put a grow light on top, and it's great. You do what works. Ooh, seed markers. Do I have some in here? Ooh, marshmallow. Shoot. What can I use? What can I use? I'm going to use video for now. Okay, so I've got some jalapeno seeds. Maybe I'll just do 6, because I've got some habanada seeds coming. They're just not here yet. I'm going to double sow these, just in case. 1, 2. Not sowing them very deep, because the seed only has enough energy to get it its own width. So if they're buried deeper than that, then the seed's going to run out of energy before it can break through the soil. And that sounds like a lot of wasted time to me. And energy on the seed's part. That's 4 cells, 5. Come on. Oh, seeds everywhere. Oh boy. That's, yeah, makes sense for me. Me and my ADHD. Who's making noise back there? Oh, my cat. Harry. Thank you. Oh, my box turtle is in her pond. If you can see her, that's Grace. Of Grace and Frankie, but unfortunately Frankie is no longer with us. She had a lot of issues going on with her nasal passages and respiratory system. So this was 2 years ago now that I think she passed away. And honestly, I think Grace is happier to be by herself. So my bad. But not a pain. Okay, what's next, do we think? I think maybe loofahs. I have some that are in these really great, like, air prune trays that I got from Botanical Interests. Those just came in today. I was very psyched. And then I've got these loofah seeds, which are just enormous. Like, holy cow. Get in there. I wanted to grow loofahs for a while, but had germination issues. You sensing a pattern here? 'Cause I am. I'm good at many things. Starting seeds, I'm still working on. It's hard to be good at something if you haven't practiced it, and this is still only my third growing season doing the gardening thing, so yeah, cut myself a little slack. Worst comes to worst, there's a greenhouse right up the road. It's awesome. When it opens, I'll bring you guys, I'll show you around. But right now, they are in seed growing mode. Alright, here's loofahs. Let's do butterfly peas next. Butterfly peas next. Getting a glimpse of me when I'm normally by myself, which is singing random things at random times. But if you don't when you're home alone, then are you even human? TBD. Wow. Can I open a plastic bag? Sir? No. Oh, I cannot. There we go. These butterfly peas honestly look like little bean seeds. Alright, I'm going to double sow these as well. Just because I don't know how these come up. I'm going to do 3 cells of this tray with lavender, and then 3 cells with the blue queen. I've just seen that these make really beautiful tea. I really love tea, so I would love to be able to have some tea made from plants that I grew. I think that would be cool. I'm also going to try for some echinacea and some chamomile and all the other typical tea plants. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Apparently I can't talk and count, which, I mean, considering I'm a pharmacy technician, makes sense, I guess. Gotta put our whole focus in. 1, 2, boop, boop, 3, 5, 6, I should say. Come on, get in there. Alright, that's butterfly peas. Now, what's next? Let's do some greens next. Maybe I should save these for peppers. Shoot, what do? I'm going to save these for peppers. And tomatoes. Save those. Okay. Ooh, yay. Seed markers. Thanks. Wherever I got this from. Okay. I was not paying attention, and I dumped soil into the top part that's supposed to be the greenhouse part. So pardon me while I fix my mistake. Okay, that's it. Only a couple soil lumps on the carpet. That's what vacuums are for. Okay. Grab a Sharpie. see her, but my cat is under the desk thinking she's being sneaky. Okay. Got some tags made. Gonna have kale, collards. I'm gonna do split up one of these cells with the two different kinds of lettuce. I have a gourmet blend, whatever that means, and then giant Caesar, which seemed interesting. And then I've got parsnips and leeks. Okay, game on. I do have a green stalk tower out on my porch that I want to try to do at least 2 tiers of greens for. I've got strawberries taking up 1, and I'm going to leave those there because they're happy. I'm not a monster. Ooh, teeny tiny kale seeds. Okay, not as tiny as carrot seeds, I will say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Just trying to do greens earlier because I know they can go out sooner. Get a head start on my grow tower for the spring would be nice. Put those in a plastic baggie. Georgia collards. These look almost identical to the kale seeds. I'm glad I marked them. Do. Still heavily sowing. I have to thin. At least Planting Lauren thinks thinning is fine. We'll see how I feel once I'm looking at little baby plants that have been trying so hard and see if I have the heart to do it or if I'm going to spend all day potting these up. I'm probably going to be doing the second one just because I know myself. But whatever. You know, live a little. Ooh, okay. Lettuce seeds. It's always interesting having eaten the finished product, what the seeds look like. I never would have thought lettuce seeds would look like the husks of grains of rice. Almost. Weird. Pardon my pondering as I sit here trying not to think about the fact that it's 11 degrees outside up here in the frigid north. But it's supposed to be in the 40s all next week, and I'm hanging on to that with the strength of 10 men. I need some sign that the end is nigh. Well, that end of winter is nigh, you know. Not talking about state of the world right now. Alright, parsnips. They put so many in here. Thank you, Baker's Creek, but also why? In fact, I've not had I said that already, great track record with germinating parsnips. So I'm sowing these very heavily because I've had these seeds for a while, so that's not going to help germination. I should probably stop the singing voice, but it's fine. Last year, I started all of my things at once tomatoes, flowers, XYZ ABC. And by the time things were finally ready to go out, the plants were so big that they did not, I don't know if I didn't harden them off correctly, or that was honestly probably it. But they basically keeled over and died, and I had to go from started plants, which is fine, but not what I was hoping for. Okay. Big tray of plants. Woohoo! I'm gonna go fill up my sprayer and spray it down. The question is, do I put the Super Thrive in the sprayer? I don't think so. I think I'll put that in my watering can. BBD. BRB. All of the acronyms. Okay. All of the water for the baby plants. I'm going to leave them in here where it's nice and warm because of all the reptile heat lamps. And I'll go get my grow light. It might be out in the garage. I need to check where that is. But, yeah. Don't mind those over there. Those are for more peppers when they come in. But I gotta get them here first. So, thanks for hanging out and keeping me company while I start seeds. Yay! I know I basically do these once a year now, but welcome to the nature of the thing. Some more. Thanks for hanging in. Bye.